Today I woke up at 1 in the morning after sedating myself at approximately 5 p.m. with a large quantity of melatonin and NyQuil. Why, you ask? Because today is the day that Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, and I had it pre-downloaded on my Nintendo Switch. I happen to be somebody who has to work fairly early, fairly often, at least at the job I was working at this morning. Because of that, staying up until midnight to play it would have been really silly, because I wouldn't have actually been able to play it much before I had to go to bed, even if I wanted to get a mediocre sleep. So instead, I just aggressively sedated myself, knocking myself unconscious, so that way I could wake up at 1 in the fucking morning to play Pokemon. Because god damn it, I'm an adult and I can be irresponsible if I want to. However, I'm very responsible about my irresponsibility. So, even though this inherently is an irresponsible decision, I was very responsible about it in the sense that I still made sure I got a fairly decent amount of sleep. 3 energy drinks later and a fat stack of fucking health drinks, I am now an absolute wreck right now. But I'm very determined to give a thoughts of video on Pokemon Shield so far, the day it is released. Me and Will be doing another video on this later once we complete the game. But for now, I am 2 badges in. I'm about to get the 3rd. I just fought Marnie for the first time. Got very excited because I was like, fuck yes, because I have been shaking every single fucking berry tree, hoping I could get Morpeko. And I fought Marnie, so I'm like, sweet, now Morpeko is in my Pokedex. So I could find where Morpeko is. And now I'm gonna get him and then beat the 3rd gym. But then it turns out I actually have no physical way to get Morpeko yet, to my knowledge, according to the Pokedex. So I decided to walk away in my severe depression and disappointment and record this video before I pass the fuck out. Because I'm recording this at like 6:38, which might not sound too late, but I woke up at 1 a.m. I'm tired as fuck right now. However, the one thing keeping me awake is the sheer enjoyment I am getting out of Pokemon Shield. So far, this game is an absolute delight. It's not groundbreaking, mind you. Nothing about this game is, like, awe-inspiring, if we're comparing it to other games on the Switch console. If you're playing this, it might seem a little bit inspiring if you're comparing it to Sun and Moon, because it's a huge graphical upgrade, and the environments are really gorgeous compared to Sun and Moon, for the most part, except some places. But if we're just speaking in terms of games in general, it's pretty standard game so far. It didn't seem like Game Freak did anything absurd. You know, it didn't seem like Game Freak was pulling all-nighters and breaking their backs to bust this one out. It seems like they did the amount of work that they needed to do to make this game. However, despite that, what is here I find to be very charming. It appeals to me specifically as a Pokemon fan. It gives me lots of opportunity to play and camp with my Pokemon and make curry and shit, which is very fun. Pokemon Ami was one of my favorite features of Pokemon X and Y, and being able to play with my Pokemon in the camp is way better than that ever was, and seeing my Pokemon play together is very fun. My Drizzile and I were playing catch this morning at 2 a.m. A lot of fun. Really cool. But then my fucking Wooloo just rolls in here like a fucking jackass and steals the ball from him. And you know, it's like, yeah, I was gonna play catch with Wooloo too, but it's like, it was Drizzile's turn. You gotta take turns, but Wooloo's like, fuck no. So, you know, I play with Wooloo, and then I'm gonna play with my fucking Galarian Linoon. It's our time to play catch. But then here strolls up Wooloo, here to bust in again, because Wooloo is a selfish asshole. I kept stealing the ball. But it was really charming and delightful. And all the characters are way more fucking expressive. And mind you, the amount of animation and the amount of expressions are not groundbreaking compared to other video games, but they are groundbreaking compared to other Pokemon games. Because Pokemon games are usually stilted as fuck, and usually your protagonist is a fucking dead-ass fucking wooden dude. All the fucking people you talk to are basically planks of wood, but in this one, everyone, for the most part, at least, okay, I'll say all the people that are relevant in the game, that aren't just, like, random trainers you see once, are super, expressive and animated compared to other Pokemon games. It's a huge, huge upgrade from everything we've had. You've got, like, 3 main rivals. You got Hop, pretty cool dude. He's, like, kinda what the new standard is for Pokemon rivals, where he's this nice guy that's kinda your buddy, but he's the brother of the champion, and he is really aggressive and determined in this game to become the new champion. So it's a lot different than Hao, who just really didn't give a fuck about anything. So even though he is still a nice, goody two-shoes rival, he's, aggressive and determined, and he's fun. Again, he's not like this crazy, three-dimensional character, but he's fun. We got Bede, or Bede, or Beady. I'm gonna call him Bede. He's a fucking jackass. He's the asshole rival. Pokemon finally found a way to bring a fucking douchey asshole rival back, and I'm happy about it. He's a fucking pompous prick. In a way that's, like, different than Blue was. He's a unique, pompous prick dickbag, and I enjoy him, because seeing that he's not, like, your main rival, he only pops in once in a while, because he doesn't want to be around you that much, but when he does, he's really, he's really cool. It's nice to have that, like, foil of, like, fuck this guy. And then you got Marnie, very stoic, kinda like person. They're kinda conceited. She's like, yeah, I'm the fucking best, I'ma beat you. But she's not an asshole about it. Even though she has an ego, she's not really intentionally being a dick about it. She's just like, yeah, I'm just better, I'm just really good. So I like her a lot. And then she has her aggressive legion of fans, Team Yell, who are all assholes and are a toxic fan base, and I think that's conceptually fun, and I enjoy a lot so far. They're, like, not even remotely threatening, but they're fun, so I don't give a shit. I don't really care about how threatening the villains are, I just give a shit about how fun the game is. And I care about how much of the battles, feel important. I don't mean, important as in, the world will end if I don't. I just want dudes that feel like, yeah, this guy is a fucking trainer I want to beat. Diamond and Pearl is, a example I'd like to give, is a weird one where it's important to beat someone, but not because you think they're a good trainer. I think Cyrus is the name of the leader of Team Galactic. Dude is just about to fucking reset the fucking world, like a fucking lunatic, so it's important to beat him, but there's nothing that leads me to believe that, this guy, he feels like he's a fucking serious trainer I gotta beat. Aside from what he is doing, it's like, yeah, this guy is just, I don't want to get too much into me not liking Pokemon Pearl, because I want to divide people. Not a huge fan of Pokemon Pearl, but I'm a fan of this so far. You could skip, all the fucking tutorial, which is a fucking godsend, which makes me love this game a lot so far. And it's just really charming. There's some issues, clearly. The fucking trees in the wild area look like shit, except the berry trees, which look really cute, but the berry trees are, way shorter and then the fucking Zelda trees in it, and they don't look like they're part of the same fucking world at all next to them, and it's weird. I don't know why they didn't change the texture on these fucking trees, they look awful, but it's it doesn't ruin the place for me, it's just fucking hilarious to mock, because they look stupid. And some shadows are a little iffy and janky when you're walking past them. But that's once in a while, and I haven't seen it very frequently. But there's a lot of cool things going on with this game. It's a fun romp. I enjoy all the people that I'm running into in the game. But it's not too overbearing, where Sun and Moon, it's kind of like fucking popping at you all the time. And they're a little more fun than X and Y, which X and Y I loved. But all the friends in X and Y were super two-dimensional. They were still not complex in this, but I think because it's less people that you have to care about that are bumping into you a lot, they just feel more developed. Though, I gotta give props to Tierno in X and Y. His only characteristic may have been liking dancing, but I fucking love him. But that's all I really got to say right now. I'm gonna go to bed, but I will give you more updates once I actually complete the game, and Will also give you his opinions once he completes the game, or when I beat it and I drag him into a fucking episode about it, because it's my fucking show, and yeah, fuck it. Peace.